Hello and welcome to Heart Space, formerly TJ in Your Mind, a poetry podcast with myself, TJ, and featuring every month a guest poet based right here in Berlin. We talk about poetry, love, life, and everything in between. So sit back, relax, and have a listen. My guest today is a dear friend of mine whom I love very much. Her name is Monica, and Monica writes when inspiration touches her, in music, in light, in quiet moments of being. She explores consciousness, spirituality, and the mystery of existence through vivid, contrasting metaphors that reveal both the beauty and depth of the inner world, inviting readers to reflect on who we are and the wisdom that lives within us all. Monica.
The absolute life. Life sweetened by sugars, like the essential insanities, like intimacy and poetry, like eroticism and absolute magic. Life spurred by sweets, like the essential vanities, like a vanilla sky and chocolate bunnies, like music and honey. Life won't allow to turn hydrogen into helium, innocence into corruption. Life won't allow for love to be a disruption. Life so exquisite and prescient, so sage and proficient, emerging from a verdant core deep inside us all. Life purified by love, the ultimate outlaw, so audacious, so fresh, like buckthorn and comfrey with a splash of lemon. Life deepened by the garrulous daredevil, by the fearless kamikaze, the restless explorer. Life, the manifestation of intensification. Life hijacked by infatuation, for love, for life, like the geometry of the clandestine eternity. Life, the quest for a higher consciousness. Life with no rest, no pause, no break. Life to be lived by those who rock and shake.
So, Monica,
Hello.
thank you ever so much for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
How long have I been trying to get you to do this?
Too long, maybe.
I mean, pretty much as soon as I started planning this particular season, I knew that I wanted you on board. And I had you in the diary from, was it April? It was about April,
Was
wasn't
it April?
Yeah, I think it was
Really?
about April.
Wow.
And we are now almost in November.
Yes.
But we got there.
Yes, we did. I dared it, finally.
So how long have we known each other now? I think it's been almost 10 years or longer.
Yeah, I think so. Let me think back. What, 2014, 15? Yeah.
Oh,
10
wow.
years.
A long time.
Yeah.
So it is no surprise that I wanted you on board for this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really.
And one thing you guys don't know is Monica is actually the one who edited all of my books. Yeah, see, she's literally the one who edited all three of them. So it is.
And I love the poems.
Why, thank you. You know, so remind us, what was the title of your poem that you just read?
An absolute life.
Absolute Life. Absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it. Now, in your opinion, what is an absolute life?
I think a life that you live to the fullest, according to what you like, according what it's important to you in your life. So just take life as it comes and make the best out of it. And yeah, just enjoy every single moment, because we only have this one, and it's worth living. With everything in it, the good things and the bad things, and they all happen for a reason.
You believe that?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I like that 100%. Of course,
Yes,
I believe that.
all my life, basically. And I've been proven right again and again.
I can't disagree with that these things happen for a reason. I think what's always jarring is trying to figure out what the reason is.
Yes, exactly. And we mostly, especially, well, when good things happen to us, then we're happy, of course. But when bad things happen to us, especially those that it's not because of us that they happen to us. They're external, and it's not our fault. Like really bad things, like a death of a beloved one or something like that. But it's still, it's up to us how we react to it, and what we make of it, and how we move on. And at the very moment, we don't see the meaning of this. But I think that sometime later, it's maybe weeks or months or maybe even years, we realize that if that thing, no matter how bad it was, didn't happen to me, I wouldn't be here in this good place where I am now. So we don't see the meaning.
Indeed,
right away.
Not at the time.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
I've heard it said that you have to look at life backwards to see. And I've heard many times that, you get the lesson, you get the exam, and then you get the lesson afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good
You get
one.
the test first,
Yes.
and then the lesson, so,
Yeah.
and it's an interesting way of looking at it, because life throws at you this thing, and this crazy thing, which is sometimes absolutely insane.
Exactly, yeah.
From that thing, then you learn all of the other things, whether it be patience, forbearance, and all of that, and being forthright. You learn all of those afterwards, while in school.
Yes.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, that's true. As long as you learn, right?
Yes.
As long as you learn, and that's the point of it. I think everything that happens to us is because we are here to learn. I believe we are here to fulfill like our mission or job, and when we're done, then we're done, and we can move on. But everyone decides their mission here in this life, and many times, most of the times, we're not even aware of that mission until very, very late in life, when we look back.
So purpose, basically,
Yeah.
that we all have a purpose. I think I talked about this once with someone, and she used the phrase "the weight of purpose" to say that it's an obligation, and while I firmly believe that it is, yet at the same time, I think that purpose is as simple as being the best version of you.
Yes.
At all times.
Yes. Purpose in a good way, in a positive way, without the heavy weight. Yes.
Well,
and it doesn't have to be like a big, huge purpose,
Precisely. Yeah.
Not at all. Everyone has their own things.
Indeed. And I think for me, at least, anyway, at times it has felt like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Like a weight. It's like, I need to figure this thing out. And then I realized, well, no, it's not. So while this person said the weight of purpose, I came to realize that actually it's not a weight, because all I have to do in every moment, my responsibility is to be the very best version of myself at all times.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best version of me is 5% of me. Other times it's 100%. Other times it's 50%.
Yeah.
And
And it's fine that way.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Because that's exactly what it needs
it's
to
absolutely
be.
fine.
Indeed.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember, there was a line in your poem that I really, let me find it so I can remember. Something about, where is it? And I thought, ooh, I like that. Not the prescient one, essential vanities. Spurred by sweets like the essential vanities, like a vanilla sky and chocolate bunny, like music and honey. I love the way you use these imagery, and I've always loved, the way you use imagery and colors, and these are metaphors that I don't have the ability. I'm far too practical in nature.
Yeah, sometimes they are like on the first glance they just don't fit together, and they might seem like opposites, but in my head it all makes sense.
See, this is what I'm curious about. What's happening in your head at that point?
Yeah, I'm not sure I can explain it. It's like, I don't know. I get these ideas. It's maybe because I'm very a person full of contrasts and opposites. I'm very, one half is like very female, at the other one, and romantic, and innocent, and the other one is like a man, very realistic, materialistic, and the other part spiritual. It's like the entire dualism between materialism and spirituality. So maybe because this is who I am, and it's I like myself the way I am, and you don't have to be just one thing. You can be those opposites.
Without a doubt, yeah.
So that's why I like to use these contrasting metaphors. And yeah, sometimes they just occur to me like that. I don't tell you really. I only know that I can only write when I'm inspired, and when I'm not, then it's difficult. Yeah.
I hear you on that count. Definitely. I mean, we had this exercise a while back where we would give each other words every day.
Yes.
And use it to
I
write.
liked it. Those words helped a lot, actually.
Ditto.
Because I don't know about you, but I always had an idea what I want to write about, and then I looked at the words, and it started going.
Yeah. Like for me, what it did, especially when we had that 30-day, period. Yeah, the 30-day challenge. I had this routine that I set up. In the evening, you'd send me the words, and then the words would percolate. I'd go to sleep with the words. I'd wake up, words, go to the gym, come back, meditate. And in that period after meditating, that is when I would sit down. The words had always been percolating in my mind somewhere, whatever I can fit them to, how, when, why, and it's finding a theme. Sometimes the words have the theme right there and there. Other times it doesn't. That's when it gets interesting.
Exactly.
Because I have to find a theme, some random theme. Like you send the most intriguing words.
Oh, not my words were quite fine, by the way. I won't say anything about your words. Words made of 3 to 5 letters.
Like try and fix. It was.
We should do that again.
We should. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's been a while since I've been writing, actually. And
ditto.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember the last time I wrote a poem. A song, yes, but poem I cannot for the life of me remember, so I probably should, because a lot of the poems I wrote during those periods, those are the poems that are in my book. That was the reason why I did that, so that I have work for the book. And one of the reasons why I really wanted you on board here is because of how different your writing process is. Like I said, I'm very I need to get this amount of work done, so let me find, let's, if I only need 5, let me write 50. Then out of those 50, then maybe 5 will be good, maybe 10,
Okay.
maybe all 50, maybe only 1.
Okay.
That was the idea of the 30-day challenge.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
to
okay.
write as many as possible. And I think I said to you before that allow yourself to write the bad stuff. You know.
Yes, I remember I asked you one day, how, when I don't feel inspired, what do I do? And because I'm not used to like force myself to write something. And you told me, I tried that, maybe it helps. And sometimes it actually does. But, you know, just like force yourself to write the first line or the first 2 lines and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Either it develops into something or it doesn't. But if it doesn't, then I will leave it. I will let it go, because I'm actually, I think when I write a poem, I'm happy with it. Maybe there are very, very few that I say, okay, this one is like so. But usually I wrote it and it expresses exactly the thing that I wanted to express at that very moment. So, yeah, so I write until I'm satisfied. Yeah, but when I don't feel this inspiration, or when I just don't feel like writing, then mostly I don't. Yes.
So yeah, definitely, and that's what I find. I find it quite interesting indeed, because that inspiration, I love it when it comes. When it
Yeah.
comes, it's amazing. You have to stop everything
Yes.
and write.
And it happens quickly. Sometimes some of the best poems, like I realize, sometimes you take, you know, your cell phone or your pen, and then it's like within a few minutes, and that's the best ones.
Yeah, I found, and it's the same with when I'm writing songs. Sometimes they're like that. Other times it takes a bit,
Yeah.
you know, it takes a bit of time to construct or whatnot.
Yeah.
And, you know, with the band that I'm working with, they give me, you know, chord structures or whatnot, and the instruments, and I go away and I take that and I sit at the piano. I see if those chords work. Okay, what's the melody? What melody can I hear? And sometimes straight away, I have my theme. And once I have the theme, I go, what poem do I have that fits this theme?
So you always start with the music first?
Not always. Sometimes, well, because I got words coming out of my ears, so the words are always there. But because when it comes to the music side of things, it's either me on the piano or me on the guitar. Those are rudimentary at best. But then with the band, they have a much more. They are the instrumentalists. That's their craft. So I can trust them to give me things that I don't know how to get out of the piano or the guitar.
Okay.
You know, so they give me things that I haven't thought of, which make me think in ways that I wouldn't necessarily think if I was writing it myself on the piano or the guitar.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
And so they give me a whole different dimension. So when I go away and I'm writing, so ooh, that feels interesting.
Good teamwork.
Exactly. It's wonderful. And so we've written some cool stuff as a result of it, says I. You know, as a result of it. Excuse me. And I like it a lot, you know. But then coming back to this, what was our title again? The Absolute Life?
Yeah. It has to be an absolute one.
Absolute. I remember I gave you a few poems to choose from, because normally I literally just tell people this is the poem, you know, write something, but for some bizarre reason I gave you a few to choose from, and you picked mine, the Epic Life.
Exactly.
Why did you pick that one?
I think it spoke most to me, how I see life, how you know, everyone doesn't have to, but in my point of view, you have to make the best of it. So just live an epic life, give the best that you can. As you said, it might be 50% or 100 or 1000 or maybe just 1%, depends on the day. But as long as you're happy with yourself and you know, look at life in a positive way, it might sound sometimes, yes, I remember I read it, yes, An Epic Life, I know. Exactly, just, you know, as you say, tell them of glory, of pain, of battles won. So that's life exactly, the good things and the bad things, and never, give up to the things that happen to you. And it's, it's like seeing the beauty and the magical little things in life every day. Because when you really stop and think about life, how it became to be, it is magical and it is a miracle. It doesn't matter whether you see it in the scientific way, the materialistic way. Even if you see it that way, you know all the Goldilocks scenarios that had to be present for life to develop on Earth. There are more than 20. Without them, there would be no Earth, no life on it. So that's a miracle, And on the other hand, if you look at it from the spiritual point of view, then it's a miracle as well. I believe in mind before matter, and not the other way around. So we are a miracle, and it's so much easier, nicer, and more beautiful to see those small little things in life when you just go, take a walk in the park. And I love trees, for instance, and every morning when I go for a walk, I discover something new about all those trees in the park, and the colors, and it's really amazing.
Do you still talk to your tree?
I do. I do. And by the way, not only my tree, I have many trees now, because I used to go on those walks in the morning, and I even gave them names.
Of course.
So there is Shiny, and there is Softy, and
so did you say Shiny?
Yes, and okay. Curly, and there is Dreamy, and there is many of them.
I feel like you've given them names of the dwarves.
Really?
Dreamy. I'm not sure about Shiny.
There is no Grumpy.
Well,
no,
trees
no.
can trees be grumpy?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, so what last message would you want to give to listeners?
What last message? Well, I think since this is the episode about life, epic life and absolute life, I would say to always remember that life doesn't happen to you, that you happen to life.
You happen to life. I like that.
You decide what you do. Every minute, every second, every minute, you make a choice, either consciously or not. And it's your choice and nobody else's. And you decide how you go through life. So you happen to life.
That's a wonderful way to end that. You happen to life. Thank you ever so much, Monica.
Thank you so much,
It's
TJ,
been a
Mr. Wiz.
Once again, thank you. I'd like to live an epic life. I'd like to tell the tale. A tale of lows and wondrous highs, so others you can regale. Tell them of glory, tell them of pain, tell them of battles won. Tell them of hardships, of tear-streaked nights. Tell them of how it began. Sing to them the tale of life that was written in the stars. Sing to them this heart of mine, show them all of the scars. Breathe into them the love I lived, give them a hopeful heart. Show them truth, show them life, show them beauty in art. I'd like to live an epic life. I'd like you to tell the tale. Tell them I lived. Tell them I loved. show them that love prevails. Thank you as always for listening. We've come to near the end of the season. The next episode will be the very last of the season. And so I've chosen to take a slightly longer break in between this episode and the next, because the next will double up as the New Year's special. So, on the 1st of January 2026, you will hear from Heartspace again. In the meantime, please feel free to rifle through previous episodes and have a listen and enjoy what our guests have brought over the course of this year. Thank you. Until next time, Heartspace.